Good morning, students. Today I am going to teach you a new topic of a new chapter. First of all, I am just going to tell you about our new chapter. Our new chapter name is Accounting Procedure, Rules of Debit and Credit. Before starting on this chapter, let me tell you that all the transactions are based on dual aspect. It means that double entry system which affect the both side of the account, and when it affect the both side of the account, the question arises that what is account mean. So let me discuss that account is a summarized record of related transactions at one place under a particular head. For this, we should understand about the rules of debit and credit, that what is debit means and what is credit means. So let me tell you first about the debit. The term debit is derived from the Latin word debito, which means left side. In the same sequence, the term credit is derived from the Latin word credito, which means right side. Here is the format of an account, name of the account, in which I just write it here, the debit portion, and here the credit portion. The debit side includes date, particular, ledger folio. In short form we say that LF, which is used for the future reference of the accounts, amount, and in the credit side the same which we have written on the debit side. Date, particular, ledger folio and amount. This is the format of account. Whatever the account comes, we should write the name of the account here and we make the format like this, and we just put the amounts on the debit and credit side. So I can understand that you betterly understand about the terms debit and credit. Now we come to the approaches of the account. There are two types of approaches. One, modern approach, and second one is traditional approach. First of all, I just tell you about the modern approach, and the modern approach of classification is written down here. Let me discuss one by one. In the modern classification of the account, it is just categorized under 5 heads. The first is assets account, the second is liabilities account, the third one is capital account, next revenue account, and then after the last is expenses account. In the modern classification of the account, when it comes the assets account, let I tell you about the assets account. The assets account includes building account, machinery account, furniture account, stock account, debtors, bills receiver account, cash account, bank account, prepaid expenses. The prepaid expenses term, let me clear here. Prepaid expenses means the expenses which we done in the present for the future expense. Suppose that if I just pay the amount of the rent of month of October just now in the month of September, it means that it is our prepaid expense. It means it is freely paid. And the next one is accrued income. Accrued income means the income earned but not received. It means that suppose that if I just earn a rent, a salary of previous month or the month before previous, but it can't be received yet. It should be mentioned in the account, but it is not received yet. This type of income is known as accrued income. The next head of account is liability account. It is the most important because it includes two things. One is capital account and other is drawing account. Let me clear you about the drawing account. Drawing account refers, I just tell you about the capital account. Here is the liability account, and liability account includes creditors, bills payable, bank overdraft, bank loan, outstanding expenses. Outstanding expenses means the expenses which have been yet to be paid it means that if I have to pay the rent of the previous month but I haven't paid it is known as outstanding expenses. Last one is unearned income. Unearned income means the income earned before received. It means that if just I earned an income of the month of the October in month of the September, it is to be considered as unearned income, and unearned income is our liability. Now come to the third account, that one is the capital account, which I just previously tell you in the sequence of the liability account. Here is the capital account. Capital account consists of the two accounts. One is capital account and other is drawing account. Let me clear you here about the drawing. Drawing means the amount or the goods which have been taken from the business for the personal use, it is to be considered as drawing account, and it just categorized under the capital account of the modern classification of the account. The next one is revenue account. Revenue means the income which we have to earn. It includes sales. Whenever we make the sales, then the amount will be received. It considered as the revenue account. Interest receivable account, commission receipt account, discount receipt. Suppose that we are just going to make payment of the 10,000 rupees, and if he allow us rupees 500 as a discount, that is to be considered as discount receipt and is to be categorized under the revenue account of the discount receipt account. The next one is rent receipt account, miscellaneous receipt account, and bad debts recovery. Some students ask me about the bad debts. Let me clear you here the what is bad debt means. Bad debts means the amount which is not recovered from the debtors. Suppose that if I make a sales of rupees 10,000 and some debtors taken the goods from us and they haven't paid us 10,000 rupees, they pay only 9,000 and they haven't just paid rupees 1,000. This is to be considered as the bad debts, and if any bad debts is recovered in the future, suppose that if you just come after 2 or 3 years or 4 years and he says that here is your amount, please take it, that is to be considered as bad debt recover account, and it is to be categorized under revenue account under the modern classification of the account. The last one is expenses account. Expense, it is to be clearly seen here. Expense means the amount which we have to pay, and it includes purchase account. Suppose that if we purchase some raw material, then the amount is to be just going outside of the business, that is to be known as the expense account. Wages account, salaries account, rent account, discount allowed. Suppose that if our debtors come to us and he says that you take this amount of the 10,000 and please give me some discount, and if we just allow 200 or 300, that is to be considered a discount allowed account. Carriage account, the amount which is to be paid for the purchasing of the raw material for the freight as well as the other things, that is to be considered as carriage account. Bad debts, I just told you previously, the repair account, and the last one is loss on sale of fixed assets. Suppose that if we have fixed assets and we just sold it into the market and the cost of the fixed asset is 1 lakh rupees, but we just sold it at 90,000, the 10,000 is considered as a loss and it is to be categorized under the expense account, which is to be comes under the modern classification of the account. Today you just study about this classification. Tomorrow I will just tell you one by one what to be do in the reference of the assets account, liabilities account, capital account, revenue account, and expenses account. How we just make the debit and credit, what should be added and what should be subtracted, it will be discussed later on, and then after we discuss about the traditional approach of the accounts. Thank you very much. Be safe, be healthy.